Hello, everybody. This is Andrea Mueller here in Springfield, Missouri.
And I'm Bill Sprague.
I help with our media and recruiting efforts. And where do you work?
I am one of the safety supervisors here at Prime.
So he's going to be talking about some specific events, but we kind of just wanted to recap all of the upcoming events for the rest of the year. The majority of them. I'm sure I'll miss some of them. But this week, we're excited. We are headed, not we, but a group of us are headed to Dallas, Texas to the Great American Trucking Show. We don't have a booth, but we are going to support our driver. He is up for an award to be recognized as a veteran who has transitioned into the trucking industry, and his name is Monty Marone. And there's going to be an event on Thursday and on Friday to recognize them, and they'll announce out of the top 10, which he's in, they'll announce the top 3, and then later this year, they'll announce the winner, who actually, the top winner gets a brand new truck. So
Wonderful.
yeah,
And I
super
think you
cool.
said he served 19 years in the
Yeah,
military.
19 years. So he was in the Marines and the Army. So very, very cool. We're excited to support him. His fleet manager's going, and then we have our recruiting manager, Travis, who's going to go with us as well.
Always love to support all of our veterans.
Yeah. And then the next event after that is the picnic, which is next weekend in Springfield, Missouri. And we're super excited about that. It's a big deal. We have usually, I think it's like 1,200, 1,300
A
people.
lot of people.
A lot of
show up
people.
on that. It's Friday night. Well, Friday night we have the truck driving championship.
Yeah.
So if you have a CDL and you operate for Prime, make sure you come out and give it a shot. A lot of drivers will come out and just watch, build up a little confidence, see
Yeah.
what the different problems are that they've got to do, and then hopefully they'll end up joining us. I think right now we've got 55 that are already signed up, but we want many more than that. We want you to come out and give it a shot if you've never done it, or if you're a returning veteran for us. Let us come out and give you some food and drink, and then watch everybody
Yeah, free
and
food.
support them.
And along with the truck driving championships, we also have the Pride and Polish. So if you want to show off your truck, whether you're a company driver, lease, or owner operator, as long as you're under Prime's authority, you can enter into that.
Great prizes.
Yeah,
As
there's
always.
money on the line, awards. Hey guys, who's logged in? Hey Chad. So yeah, that's really exciting. If you want to sign up for Pride and Polish or truck driving championships, just look in your Prime mobile app or reach out to me. My email's in the Prime mobile app on almost every news post that's in there.
You're everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, you can reach me or you can comment below and we'll get you the information. But that's really fun. I love seeing all the fun trucks that we have in our fleet.
And then Saturday's such a good time. Bring the kids out. I mean, I know they have a lot of activities for kids. Once again, don't have anything at Prime without good food and drink,
Yeah.
so they'll have plenty of that. But it's just a really good time for families, especially.
Yeah, and if you can't make it to the Springfield location picnic, we have our Salt Lake City, Utah picnic, which will be at the terminal, and that is on September 14th.
There'll be a Pride and Polish there too as well.
Yes. So if you're interested in that, sign up as soon as possible. There's also awards there. They have free food and games, and the picnics are open to any driving and non-driving associate and their immediate family. So those are 10 to 4. And then after that, we have the stair climb, which is what you're here to talk about.
That's one of the things that's really important to me. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm a big supporter of the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb. These climbs are held all over the United States. The one here in Missouri is actually held on September 7th at Plaster Stadium here locally. We have a number of Prime associates that are going to participate in this event. And the way it works, on 9/11, 2001, there were 343 firefighters that lost their lives at the World Trade Centers. These firefighters responded to that tragedy to do one thing and one thing only, and that was to save others. So we have a responsibility to make sure what they did that day is not forgotten, and that's really what this event is designed to do. Each of the 343 participants, that's all I get to participate, because each one is significant, because each of us is given, just like I'm holding here. This is not just a lanyard with a piece of plastic on it. This is actually an identity for one of those firefighters that lost their life that day. So when you sign up to participate in the event, you're given one of these identities. It's then our honor, if you will, to carry that hero the 110 flights of stairs, which is the equivalent of how many flights are in the World Trade Center. We get to carry him for that entire distance because they didn't get to finish it that day. On floor 78, which was the highest recorded floor that any of the firefighters made it to, we stop, we ring a bell, call out the name and the battalion that climber was a part of, and then you get to finish the climb that they didn't get to. each of us raise money. Prime last year was a huge, one of the biggest supporters of this event.
Yeah.
Just because of drivers like yourself, in-house associates, donating money. Now, the money that we raise goes to the National Fallen Firefighter Fund. This firefighting fund was developed many years ago by Congress, and what it's for is any firefighters that lost in the line of duty. It's to help support their families with different programs, college for their kids, things of that nature. So it's not only to help those 343 that lost their lives, but every year we continue to lose firefighters that were at ground zero. People don't realize that when that tragedy ended that day, that wasn't the loss of lives. It didn't stop there.
Yeah.
We've lost well over 100 more firefighters from cancer from ground zero. And right now there's 2,100 first responders that were there at ground zero that are off for disability because of cancers that they contracted from ground zero. So this money continues to go to a fund that helps them. So if you can support us in any way, 5, 10, 15, there's no minimum amount, there's no maximum amount. Every bit of it goes to the same cause to help these families. So we just hope that you can log in. We'll put a link at the bottom of this, in the comments.
There'll be, after this video is posted, we'll post below in the comments with a link if you want to donate. And then also on the Prime mobile app, in the news section, it was under the, I think it's called the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did it last year. It's a really cool event. And it does feel good to give back a little bit to the people, that gave their lives that day. So,
and you're going to join
families.
us again this year.
And I'm going to do it again this year. It's a lot of stairs. I totally underestimated it last year, but
I think really the emotional toll that you take that day is, to me, more than the physical.
Yeah.
Because this year they're going to bring back where, as you're climbing, they will be piping through the loudspeakers at Plaster Stadium the radio transmissions from the firefighters that were responding that day, and the different things that you're going to hear as far as like what floor they were on, how many people they were bringing down.
Yeah.
And I think when you hear all of that, you're going to realize it's much bigger than just climbing stairs.
Yeah. And Scott Kiek, he's one of our drivers. He has the 9/11 Memorial truck with the 343 firefighters'
It's got
names
all
on
of
it.
their names on it.
His truck will be there again this year. He's done it. Now this is third year, I think they
Yep.
asked him. So that's really cool too. Last year it was like right when everybody entered. So that was really
As
neat
soon
to
as
have
they
him
saw
there.
it 2
Yeah.
years ago, they knew they wanted it back
Yeah.
every year that he's got it, so
Yeah.
it'll be there.
So Scott will be there. And then we also have signed up again for the world's largest convoy for Special Olympics for the state of Missouri. That will be on September 28th, and you'll just want to look out in your Prime mobile app news if you're interested in that. I haven't posted anything yet. Don't send me any emails yet. We are going to have 10 volunteers that will be needed to drive in that convoy, and every year we have like 40, 50 people sign up that want to do it. It's a really cool event. They actually have like the Special Olympics competitors from the local area. They get to like ride in the truck with some of the volunteers, and it's just a really good time. And that's in Joplin, Missouri. But I'll be posting for a sign up if you're interested here within the next few weeks. And then the last thing is Wreaths Across America. We've been doing that ever since I've been around at Prime, so over 8 years, but even before that. And that's a really cool event as well. And that is where we haul wreaths. We get them out of Maine, and then drivers help take them across the country to different cemeteries, so that way we can lay them on veterans' graves. And last year I actually got to go to Arlington. It makes me all teary-eyed. It's crazy powerful. I mean, it literally, it just makes you so grateful to take that day. You can do it anywhere too. If you can't drive, if you're a non-driver, or if you're not a volunteer that gets selected, you can go just log on to wreathsacrossamerica.org, and you can volunteer to lay the wreaths on that day.
It's not often we as civilians get the honor of showing the respect for each of those individuals that gave the ultimate sacrifice. So I'm sure when you were part of that, it was
really and
pretty rough
even
on
here
you.
in Springfield, it's just cool. I went to that ceremony several times in the snow. Usually it's snowing at that time. It's on December 14th this year. It's always the first or second Saturday in December that they do that. But if you're interested in that will be posted. I'll post a sign up for volunteers. We usually take about 15 to 20 volunteer drivers for that opportunity, and that'll be posted probably end of October, beginning of November. So if you're interested in those events, you can always reach out to me. My email is amueller@primeinc.com. Or you can comment below here on YouTube. You can reach out on Facebook. You can stop by in person.
How are those drivers picked? Is there a certain process they go through?
Yeah, for the Wreaths Across America, we typically pick veterans. that have served. We try to pick veterans first if we can, and then people that have veterans as family members
Right.
as well. So it's really special to those people, and people usually do it once and they're like, I got to do it again.
Yeah.
I really,
I
enjoy
know there's
doing
some
that.
that have done it just about every year, because once they get a part of it, they don't
Yeah.
want to get away from
Yeah,
it. So.
last year was crazy in Arlington. There was just thousands and thousands and thousands of people. You couldn't even see them all because the way that Arlington is set up. But it was pouring rain,
Still
and it was
there.
cold, and everyone was out. Even Paul Higgins, if anybody knows him, his son was there. I was like, what a small world.
Yeah.
Washington, D.C., there's Paul Higgins' son, or Arlington, Virginia. I guess it's close to there. But anyway, great opportunities. We love, being part of the community and giving back, and those are some of the events we do. If you have any other events that you'd like to participate in, and you want us to look into, just reach out to me. I'd be happy to see if we can be part of them. Anything else you want to add?
I got nothing.
No? All right. If you
Appreciate
want
everything you
yeah.
do.
If you guys want to donate or participate, comment below this video, and I will get you the information. Thanks.
Thank you. Be safe.